Hey community, what is happening? It's been some days, y'all. But here's what I'm learning currently. Um, that I think may help others as it's helping me. Sometimes we don't be moving and going forward like we feel like we should, or at the pace that we feel like we should, because we're not asking either God, either others, people in our life for what we need. Now, I'm going to just tell you, for the most part, since a very young age, and again, maybe it's just familial. I don't ask people for a lot of things, like probably not at all. That's really what I realized. I really don't ask anybody for anything. Even to go as far as even my husband, right? Let's tell y'all how jacked up I am. A whole mess. But we praise God and we thank God on today that he shows us when you ask, okay? And that is a constant prayer of mine. God, show me, search me, because I want to be in alignment. I want to be going forward properly and in the way I'm supposed to be going. And I truly mean that with a real heart. And so he be coming with, like, I'd be like, dang, really? But it's got to be like a okay. A mighty okay in your spirit and immediate obedience. And so I'm learning that I have to ask for what I need. I have to ask for, here's where he showed me, because if his power is made perfect in my weakness, I have to actually acknowledge my weaknesses. I have to confess my weaknesses. And then his power can come on and do what it needs to do, because the power is in him alone. And a lot of times we be trying to conjure up all this power and strength and all these things that we feel like we have that we don't. We ain't got it. And when we realize that it's going to come from him, it's going to come from outside of you, whether he utilizes other people, places or things or whatever that is, you have to realize that your gaps and your weaknesses and your stoppages, your hindrances, your obstacles, whatever you want to call it, has to be called out in your life. And until you acknowledge and call them out, you're not going nowhere, or at least not at the pace that you could be going. Okay, so I don't want those who are moving maybe at a snail's pace to get it twisted. You could be accelerating a lot quicker, right? If we ask. And here's the crazy part. I know the word. People who know me, like, I know what the word says. And Philippians 4 tells us, first of all, not to be worried about stuff. And half the time when we're kind of vacillating and we're stuck on things, it's because we are ruminating upon a gap or a weakness or an obstacle or a hindrance. And the word tells us don't be anxious about none of that stuff, but through prayer, supplication, that's the part I missed, with thanksgiving, let your request be known to God. Okay, so therefore that's telling me that he's asking to know what I need. He is asking. That's what a supplication is. You're asking for something, right? And I'm good at asking for stuff for everybody else. I'm good at doing for everybody else. I'm good at giving for everyone else, but I rarely do or ask for myself. And that's not no humble, like, oh, you're humble, blah, blah, blah. No. First of all, I'm wrong. And that's where I got shown me. You're wrong for not asking for what you need. You're wrong for not letting your request be known. You are wrong for trying to hold on resentfully to things that you know that you have need of. So I am encouraging you. I am challenging you today. ask for what you need. And not only ask for what you need, be specific in what you need. So if you need a increase of $2,000 a month in order to do blah, 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 or whatever that is that God is placing in your heart, a dream, a plan, a goal, and you know it is outside of yourself. You know that you can't reach it. You know it is a gap. You know it is a weakness. Tell him, I'm weak in this area. I got a gap in this area and I need help. Send on help, Lord. Okay? That's where we got to be, because then grace will overflow. Okay? Hope will overflow. Mercy will overflow. Help will overflow. You're going to get exactly what you need. Power will overflow in your life. Once we become obedient, we become humble. We come to the point to where we understand we are at the end of ourselves and we cannot do all the things ourselves. Now, we're going to use our hands and our feet, and we're going to do the work that is put to our hands that God gives us and that he reveals in us or gives us instructions for. But I didn't even receive a new instruction today until I asked and told God my weakness and my gap. So I'm gonna just tell that to you right there, right? I didn't even receive my next instructions because I'm like, I sure been doing this last instruction a long time, God. But I'm faithful, okay? But I was like, I know there's like a next step, right? I know this, I teach this, I coach this, I know this. And I'm like, where's my next step? And my next step was not revealed until I asked for what I needed. That's the message today. All right. I'll holla at y'all. Sign up for this goals workshop coming in December. 3 dates that you can choose from: the 7th, the 14th, or the 21st. Here in Beaver Falls at the Entrepreneur Center. Okay. Hit it up. Get your tickets on purposebrands.ticketlead.com. I will holla at y'all later. Peace.